Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense takes the field for the first time as the Hurricanes begin their quest to get back to that championship game. They came so close on their home field last season against Indiana. A lot of new faces on this Hurricane team, of course, Joel.
Of course, but the philosophy remains the same. They want to win in the trenches and be an offensive line-dominated team. They did it so well last year in that run to the national championship game. We'll see if they can continue to do that and own that line of scrimmage.
An inside give now from the shotgun. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Give it to the back again. He's got some space. Look out. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Look out. They continue to crank the tempo. Great execution, Joel, early in this playoff game.
Well, Chris, I knew they were going to go fast, but, man, seeing it in person, this is like hyperspeed. And the defense told us they would be ready, but they're not quite ready for this tempo.
Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble to his left. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, these Miami receivers this year have started to remind me of some of that great lineage of Hurricanes past. Guys like Santana Moss and Reggie Wayne, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson. If they play great today, they could easily get the win.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust. And clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down.
And the wideout goes in motion. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this becomes just a huge snap for both of these groups. This offense has had success here. First series, they're right down the field. They want this touchdown. Meanwhile, as a defense, if you force them to kick a field goal after they drove the length of the field and put it in the red zone, I think that's a win. Huge 3rd down right here.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run it with the option. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense comes out for their first possession today. In these postseason games on the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. So now Miami will use their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them during the first half. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to pass. It's Johnson. And the completion made. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Wildcats will have to punt this one away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Can he make it? Touchdown, Miami. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment.
What a threat this returner is, and he has been all season long. He's so explosive, you can see the speed, and here he takes it back for 6 to give his team the lead. What a massive play, a huge momentum swing in this game.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day. Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down, and here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them. Oh, this is going to haunt him the rest of the game. Wide open down the field. The only thing that you cannot do as a quarterback is overthrow this player. You've got to underthrow him, if anything. You've got to get the completion down the field. A big play almost always leads to a score, and here they're going to miss out.
Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks into. Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking for some space. It's Pringle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. So that's a good start for Darian Mensah, the guy, of course, Joe, who comes in and inherits the role of Miami transfer quarterback, expected to lead his team not just into the playoff, but to the championship.
And Miami has leaned that direction, dipping into the transfer portal in order to fill this quarterback spot. And I got to tell you, I agree with that philosophy. And the reason is it's not necessarily about your history or experience at your school, but rather just your experience level in college football in general. We see these experienced quarterbacks, Chris, they have success in the postseason.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap. And they'll give it to the back. Open field ahead. He breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Canes. Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. To the air, it's Johnson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now a whistle. Timeout is called just before it would have been a delay of game. Just the one timeout remaining now in the half. Excellent field position here for the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught quickly. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great catch and run for 6. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. And they'll stop play here, an injured Kansas State man down. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Caught in the flat by the running back. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain.
It's caught. He's breaking free. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, oftentimes it can be hard to bring these tight ends down once they've got the football because, again, they're big bodies and you're trying to tackle them with secondary players. But what timing here. Look at this hit right as he catches the ball.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
What a great job by this defense here. As the quarterback is taken off down the field, they show up and they get physical with him, and that contact creates the fumble. They're able to fall on it, and it's headed the other direction.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. Solid gain there. He's out across the 30.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the option play. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the 1st down himself. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
These are those type of plays that don't really show up in the stat sheet, but I can tell you right now, they make life so much easier on the quarterback and the play caller, and maybe more specifically the offensive line. They're creating a manageable third down situation where they can move the chains with the run play, another option, or throwing the football. And you avoid those obvious passing situations where, in particular, the tackles are going to be out on an island trying to protect the passer.
They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. It's a keeper. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
Oh, Chris, put it on the coach's tape. This is going to be the teach tape for everybody throughout the country. Look at the hustle from his teammates here as he puts the ball on the ground, and yet because they're hustling, trying to get a block, they're in the vicinity, and that ball bounces their way. What a beautiful job, and I guarantee you, every coach in America is going to show their team this clip.
And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. The Hurricanes will send the punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Wildcat sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
My thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Season opening. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got space. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I was telling you all week how impressed I was with these linebackers, and they're showing it right here. Look at them get into the backfield immediately, and a quick stop, beautiful tackle. I'll tell you what, they are popping some pads right now.
And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
That is really solid execution by this defense, and they were prepared. You can tell all week that they were getting ready for that option play, and the offense goes to it on third down. The defense was ready. Great job by the coordinator, and this defense executing on third down.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And they're stopped to turnover on downs. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Easy. 222 whiplash. 222 whiplash. Eyes on. 347 overload. 347 overload.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Miami. This home playoff crowd is going crazy. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 35. Kansas State, 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, it has been tough sledding for him. He is under 3 yards per carry. There's just been very little space. This offensive line has not provided him the holes necessary to really churn up that ground game. Credit this defense so far. We'll see if they can continue to do it.
Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
Ready.
Oh, what a move. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers.
Makes the catch and has space. Breaks through down. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Kansas State, 14.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Here he goes. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. We go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now Jolie go to him trying to secure it.
And Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play.
Easy. Blue 40, Wilkes. Blue 40, Wilkes.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Off the play fake on first down. Snags a quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Wildcats bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Start the fourth quarter of this playoff game. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Look out, he's got space ahead. He breaks into the clear. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
This back is just so dynamic. Here on third down, he's able to get a little space, and then watch out because he is going to burn you. He is so elusive. He gets some nice blocks on the outside, and he's able to get a big gain.
On the run, it's Fields.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I agree. He should have caught that ball, but boy, I give a lot of credit to that coverage. On fourth down, he just did not quit, and he made it a much more difficult catch than it originally looked like it was going to be. Now it's a fourth down stop and a huge momentum swing for this defense. They put their offense right back on the field.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And, Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
Keeping it on the ground here.
This is a really nice job of pursuit by this defense. They're forcing the pitch from the quarterback. He pitches it outside, and now it's about leveraging the football and tackling in space, and they're able to do both right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. play fake. He'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Well, I can see what they're doing here. They're trying to get themselves back on schedule and create a manageable 3rd down situation, but the defense was ready for it. They're keying on this quarterback. They're keying on these option plays, and they are able to get a stop here and create an obvious passing situation. Now you're putting stress on your offensive line and that pass protection for this 3rd down.
Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. Will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big 4th down stop on the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Fighting off the defender. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. 1st down here for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
And now the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Can't imagine the disappointment on that sideline. They had such a great year, and they get themselves to this point in the playoff. And to play this way today, I know they didn't expect it. Heck, Chris, you and I didn't expect it. But here they are. And I got to tell you, for these seniors, I just feel for them.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So now Miami will use their 1st timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. So down by multiple possessions here, the offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. So it's still 1st and goal, but the offense backed up by that delay of game penalty. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He runs it into the end zone. And this offense continues to pour it on. You can just feel the energy growing. This fan base can sense it. They're so close now to a huge home playoff victory.
I've been impressed with this group all day long, really all season long. But you think about what they've been able to do in this playoff game. The execution has been off the charts. This touchdown was sensational, and you can just feel it. This building is ready to go crazy for this home playoff win.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass not complete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Motion now from the tight end. And now with just 3 seconds left on the play clock, they'll spend the timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Miami. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami, 56. Kansas City, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, any playoff win you have to celebrate as a singular achievement. They had success last year but fell short of the ultimate goal. Joel, let's see if they can go one step farther this year.
Well, in our conversations with this group, that's all they talked about, was getting back to this playoff and going further than they were able to go a year ago. We saw them win a playoff game last year. Here they're winning a playoff game this year, but again, it just doesn't feel like their ultimate goal, and that's why it's a bit subdued down on the field. They understand that the ultimate goal is still in front of them.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step towards realizing their dream, a national championship. We'll talk to you down the line. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.